Hi, I'm Grizz, and I'll be playing Vanta Black.
Hi, I'm Jazzy, and I'll be playing Princess Charlotte, alias Bonnie.
Hi, my name's Poisal, and I will be playing Hatter, the Decker, pronouns they, them.
Hi, I'm Stabbykinz, and I'll be playing Smashaw Hawka, the Knoll Rigger.
Hi, I'm Vironz. I'm going to be playing Stonewalker, your shaman for the evening. It also looks like our cameras might have died for a second.
And I am Overthinker. I will be playing everyone else. Not a Hallowed Haven stream if we don't have a touch of technical issue. Welcome back, players.
Oh.
Sadly, I don't have a big, glorious opening other than that the 5 of you are in the land shark. Stonewalker is laid up, drifting in and out of consciousness, and honestly enjoying the good pain meds, probably. The rest of you are damp, either in your swimming armor or getting out of it, as our trusty pilot tears away from a crash site. It's been probably 90 seconds and not a hint of pursuit, so...
I am... Hatter is still in their wetsuit and is looking over this box that we pulled in, our cargo, and is looking for a way to either checking it physically, but also checking it over electronically to look for any sort of bugs or connection points or tracers on it. We
Cool.
do not want to be followed.
You are looking at a silver-colored hard case.
Mhm.
Functional as a suitcase, but clearly meant to survive impacts kind of thing. There's a lock on the front, and your assessment of the exterior reveals no matrix signals.
Okay.
Vironz. Stonewalker.
Would the Valkyrie module have that we rolled have healed already?
You have been resuscitated to consciousness, still a little loopy, but you can talk from in here.
Can someone push the box closer to me? I need to look at it.
You're not doing anything.
It's not going to hurt me. I just need to look at it.
You're not doing anything.
No, I tried to shift it. I don't know if I'm strong enough to push it. 'Cause I've been told it's just heavy, but I will try to do that. I'm not seeing an electronic trace on it, but it could have some mooch on it.
Cool.
Yes, and we're gonna...
Go ahead.
They're still in the module. Give them a few more minutes.
It's fine. Fine.
I never say I didn't give a fuck. And he's gonna walk out to the back of the land shark.
I appreciate you, Vanta. I'm gonna A-sense it. It's still from inside the Valkyrie module, but I'm gonna poke my head out.
The Valkyrie module is a sealed unit.
Oh,
when
shit.
you're inside, you're fully encased, but you can pop the lid for a second to glance over.
Yeah, I'll do that.
It's also a little big for you.
Yeah.
Gets the glass case for a moment.
Yeah. I am going to roll my A-sensing check. I'm also gonna have dropped the ice spell as well.
Cool.
So if that guy is still alive somehow from the freezing ball of ice that he was stuck in, he's now free.
Yeah,
So,
spoiler, there's one survivor of the whole incident. He has Frostburn. You'll hear
what a
about him on the
shame.
news in a week.
I have 4 hits. 4 hits, sorry.
Okay. You conjure up your astral senses, peer into this object. It is a box. It appears thoroughly
okay.
mundane.
Sweet. Stonewalker is then just gonna kind of roll back in and like lazily try to grab where the lid closes, but fails and just kind of just starts laying there.
Hunter will come over and slowly close it and kind of look at Stonewalker through the glass and say, "Welcome back."
Thank you. Shit hurts a lot.
Well, imagine so. You got that harpoon pretty deep in there, you know. Looks pretty painful.
Very, very painful.
Well, the good news is I don't think anybody managed to track us or anything like that. Didn't see anything on the rear view, so I think we managed to get away lickety-split, nice and clean.
Yeah.
So what do you say we celebrate another job well done, eh?
Job's not done yet.
Telepathically, everyone but Vanta can hear this. Job is not done. We still have to deliver.
Well, it's most of the way done, but fair enough, I suppose.
Don't let your guard down yet.
All right. Still, though, glad we managed to get out of there when we did.
Yeah, let's hightail it back towards Seattle and find a place to hold up until we can get a hold of depth charge. Figure out how to get this shit off the land shark.
Yeah, no worries there, mate. Got this thing on full speed. Cora, you got those pizza slices on standby? I got a raging hunger.
Yes, sir. They've been warming for a while. They're getting a little mushy, but I know you won't mind. Just everyone else.
Oh,
They're
it's perfect.
Extra mushy, triple stuffed. She brings you a full pizza.
He's gonna like fold it up like a shitty taco and just start stuffing the whole thing into his maw.
She nods and goes to retrieve a mop.
Perfect. Oh, hell yeah.
Charlotte takes out like a fork and knife and starts like cutting them into little bits.
Yeah, there's a pizza for the rest of you if you want it.
Hatter's not gonna touch that monstrosity of a pizza and instead gonna go find wherever Vanta Black is sitting and like not sit next to them but sit nearby and say we wouldn't have made it out of there without you. You did good.
Wake me when we get home. And he's gonna lean back, pull out one of his pistols where you don't really see where it was. Put it on his chest, and he's just gonna lean back and he's gonna fall asleep.
I will close the little like sleeping cabin and just like turn off the lights as I head out. Give you quiet, and then as we head back to Seattle, I'll go sit down by the Valkyrie module and just watch the progress.
Cool. Without getting too graphic, it's currently administering pain meds, pressure, and sometime in the next few minutes, it'll remove the rest of the harpoon.
No worries. I bring up in my eye a textbook that I took off of the Portland University website from when I was a student and start reading about medicine.
Right on. You guys head back to Seattle. What is everyone doing during the road trip? We got sleeping, reading, healing, eating.
Eating the pizza very slowly.
I think after Wawahi is done basically devouring his pizza and managing somehow to get all the cheese off of his chest fluff, he's probably gonna head up into the small little captain's quarter at the top of the RV. Just gonna hang out with Kara and just like watch some shitty captain flicks on the Trid or something like that.
Yep, you have the whole remade series of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Dude, hell yeah. That sounds awesome.
Yep. They had to get a full stand-in, so Captain Jack Sparrow is an orc in this.
Oh, that's sick.
I guess at some point when she's done with her pizza, Charlotte will take out a copy of the Book of Common Prayer and get down on her knees and say a prayer for Stonewalker.
All right. Send some positive vibes to your guy. And you guys, it's going to take a couple of hours, but between hanging out and napping and recovering and reading, you got some time. Time for adrenaline to settle, at least. A while later, the captain is informed by an AR from the land shark. Destination approaching. Seattle, 5 minutes.
All right. Looks like I'm gonna be able to get this thing cashed in and make some new friends. So I like to hear. Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys near the surface, you can restore matrix connection and call your fixer, or Miss Johnson.
I will do that. Jump on the sat link and send a knock over to her host. The little ping message being like, surface reached, where to port? Question mark.
Yeah, you receive a call and response. Hello?
Oh, that was a question. The question I sent was, or the message I sent was,
yeah,
surface reach. Question, or the question mark was where to port, like, yeah.
Right. Now she's calling you.
Oh, then beep. I'll just talk with my avatar.
Hello. How did it go?
We survived. We have the box, and no one's following us.
Well, there is a warehouse on the edge of the water. You will find pickup there, and they will transfer your funds.
Is there customs?
That's your problem.
Oh, your warehouse. I don't. What?
Oh, no.
All right.
The house is safe. The border, you got through it once.
All right. I will. We'll see you. I'll give you an ETA.
Sure.
Oop, just click off. And
Cool.
send the coordinates over to Wawahi.
Let's actually have the captain of the land shark give me an aquatic driving roll, because you are maneuvering in shallower waters now.
Roger that. That's here. Okay. So that's going to be 10 for the dice pool. Go ahead and get that punched in.
Does that include your RCC?
That includes the control rig.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Jazzy, can you lean back a little?
Oh, sorry.
Your breath on your mic is consistently hitting.
So sorry.
All right.
All right. That is 3 hits.
Cool. Yeah. You come up through the river. There is a priority to keep low and somewhat avoid detection. Actually, you tell me. When did it occur to Wawahi that you would be leaving Seattle and therefore violating parole?
So when you say thinking, do you mean
Still hasn't?
applying thought and or reasoning and or logic?
Okay.
You know what? But now that you mention it, he is going to do just a brief little check on his messages. You know, just his public-facing email tied to his sin. You know, just as a courtesy.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there anything? It's like on there, you know.
Roll logic plus computers to sort through the ads for anything important.
Fuck. Oh God, I have to sort through ads. Oh, this is bullshit.
Welcome to the sixth world, man.
I hate this dystopian crap. I don't have computers. Oh God. Okay.
Cool.
That's okay. I do have 2 logic. How many dice am I rolling?
That would be 1.
Would Hatter be able to assist here at all?
Can I like ping him and ask him?
Does Wawahi inform the room?
He's going to talk to Stonewalker initially. No, not Stonewalker. I'm sorry. Hatsy. He's gonna ping Hatsy. He's like, "Hey, Hatsy, friend, pal, amigo. Real quick, just kind of PM you on the down low and all that. I'm not terribly good with all this, you know, ad shifting junk mail crap, you know. But I might have you just a tiny little priority email that I'm keeping an eye out for. Would you mind just kind of like helping me clear out all the gunk and yunk that's in there?
I can help, but what are you looking for?
Well,
you could send this out over the mine net, by the way.
Oh, he's not doing that. He's not fucking doing that. Are you crazy? No. Well,
I need to know.
Be keeping an eye out for, you know, just a friendly little message from my
from your
parole officer.
Okay.
It's probably not that big of a deal, honestly. I was only, you know, going back for a wink, you know.
And your sin. You have to have that on at all times because you're on parole, right?
I mean, technically yes, but we are also criminals.
Yes, but so you have to have it on a comm link, right? and did you where's that comm link?
Well,
is it in here? Is it in the land shark? It's in the land shark, isn't it?
What? You know, you're coming at me really hot and fast with all these accusations and whatnot.
I'm not
I praise every god in this game that Vanta's a sweep because he would just put a cap in your ass.
Oh, not really.
Swear to
You
God, he
got
would.
that, mate.
No, he over here.
You know, listen, it's probably really not that big of a deal, right?
Yeah, really, yeah. The state is very, very forgiving when it comes to violating parole.
Yeah,
right
I mean, listen.
right within a couple weeks of your release.
Listen, I'm a reformed citizen, alright? I have no doubt in my mind that the justice system would look favorably upon a kind soul such as me, right? A good old boy who's done his time, put in his work.
I don't think you understand what the word parole means. You're not reformed until your parole's done. While you're on parole, you're still essentially in prison, but just in a bigger prison.
I think that's a real glass half empty way of looking at it, honestly.
All right, just where's your comlink?
All right, let me come down from my captain's quarters and I'll hand it over. Just don't tell the others, all right? I don't need the whole crew panicking, all right? I don't need a mutiny on my hands here while we're still in transport, okay?
Okay, well then we have to discuss my fees. If I'm gonna take care of this for you, I don't work for free.
Only 2 other people don't know you're a criminal.
Look,
you could just mention it to Stonewalker.
All right. Listen, I got some shopping to do later, but I can give you whatever I have left over, all right? Does that sound good? Does that sound fine? So I do plan on buying some pretty big fucking hardware for my steel links, okay? And I feel like that might help keep us all a bit more alive.
I understand your wants, but you also have a big need right now. And I want to help you out. I really do.
See, I don't like it when you take on that kind of tone, because it feels a lot greasier than the pizza that I typically eat day in and day out.
Let me see it.
All right, let me come down. So he'll open the hatch down to the lower floor. He'll climb down the ladder and pass over his comlink.
Okay. Okay. So this is a issued parole comlink, correct?
I would assume.
Yeah. I'm gonna plug into it. Has it been trying to send out updates, like pinging locations and all that? Has it been able to? Has that buffer cleared? How has it been able to send those since we have come back closer and come closer to the surface?
So before I answer that question, I have to ask this one. I know you were underwater on the way back. Were you underwater on the way down?
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Cool. There are, I'm going to say, 5 unsent location reports.
Okay. None of those have sent yet.
They're like trying to send, but you're underwater, so they keep coming back as unsent.
Okay. I am going to go in and try to edit the GPS like signals on them to different points inside Seattle, like within the bounds of the parole, and then also like jigger the so that it's also going to send back like error messages, like it was coming from dead zones, and so that they when they start sending out again, once we resurface, they don't all go at once. And so they have like, there will be a buffer there so that they are slowly peeling through like there was just shitty public grid. Okay. And at least a couple of those signals I'm gonna put inside the orc underground because of the notorious like signal issues there in dead zones.
For sure. With permission to do all this, no rolls necessary.
Well, I know I probably don't have permission because it's a parole comlink.
Oh, it's a government comlink. Yeah. Okay.
And so he Wawahi probably doesn't even have admin controls on this.
It is a really nice one though. It's a masked spider. Very nice. Kind of surprised they're passing these things out these days.
Stonewalker.
I will say we do live in the orc underground. That is where the land shark is most of the time.
So maybe it'll look legit.
Yeah. Plausible deniability. See, I'm a smart boy. I think about these things ahead of time. No, he's not saying that out
loud. You text that and you get a response of 15 shush emojis.
There's just like an emoji of like 2 fingers pinching a snout.
Yeah, well, it's
like a fucking sticker.
It's Hatter's little like goblin icon with the big hat and just this little like goblin face and
like a little animated sticker. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I love it.
So I have
Cool.
to hack the government.
Well, the device is only in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gotta.
Now you, Spider. What rating comlink is that? Do you think?
Let me pull that up real quick. I believe
Cool.
that's rating 4. Yeah, device rating 4.
Planet.
Hack the planet.
All right.
Hack the planet.
The good news, as you're decking against this rating 4 comlink, is that because you're underwater, it can send out a billion "I've been hacked" info things, and
Yeah.
none of them will be received.
Yes. So I don't have to worry about God right now.
Nope.
But
There's no God underwater.
No. I will just do this in hot sim, and I don't have to worry about running silent. So let's do this hard. So
beep.
that is do.
Yeah, give me go for your best hacking roll in this case, because you do have time.
guys.
And
That's 8 hits.
cool. Let's see if it can get 9 hits on 8 dice. Believe it or
math ain't
not, it
mathin'.
didn't.
Hey, all according to Keikaku, am I right?
Well, that's just to get in. I still have to alter the files now.
That's fine. I trust you. I believe in you.
I was gonna say, for the purpose of moving the scene, I think you can.
Okay. Yeah. Then I will take.
You are a
my-
competent decker with no penalty for failure.
Yes. So I'll just make sure. It may take us a little bit of time until I get them good enough that we can resurface, but I will start editing the files and make it do well with it, and put a little English on it.
Sweet. Eventually, you guys arrive near Pier 37.
As we're coming up, I hand it back to Wawahi with a disappointed father look, and be like, "You get one. You get one."
Wawahi, roll charisma plus intuition.
I'm starting to feel like I really should have bumped up charisma, even just by 1. But
Oh,
Gunnar
fuck.
was just so good.
It's
all
funnier.
right.
It's funnier.
It really is, honestly. Plus, it's karma better spent anywhere else. Okay. Charisma plus intuition. Oh, wait, that's just another attribute. Haha, I'm so silly. Okay, so that is gonna be dice pool of 4. 1 hit.
Cool. You do actually pick up on this subtle cue of disappointment.
Oh. Hey now. Don't look at me like that. Listen, it all worked out. Listen, you're part of the Yin team, alright? And it all works out when you're part of the Yin team.
We're not. This is not the Yin team. There's no Yin team.
Kind of is. You just say it out loud, so it's technically the Yin team. Listen, we're all underwater, so we're all good, right? And you will be compensated.
I don't say anything. I just give my most deadpan Vanta look.
Is this
I
it?
learned it from Vanta, and then I just turn around and walk away.
Is this interaction happening near the Valkyrie module?
No, it's probably happening towards the front.
Yeah.
Valkyrie's in the middle.
Oh, that was straight up weapons grade. Where'd he get that from? Oh,
One
I
can
feel like
only
eating another
wonder.
pizza. He just wanders off to the fridge.
All right.
Can
Anything
we
else?
roll for Wawahi's cholesterol levels? Can we please? I swear to
Here's
God,
the thing. I really would consider it, except that Wawahi has a body of 6.
I was just about to say.
He could eat way worse and be fine.
Okay. It's gotta be just pure sludge moving through those veins at this point.
He is truly thriving in this shithole of a country.
Yes, and? Yes, and.
Yeah.
It'd be a whole different thing if Stonewalker had that diet.
Stonewalker actively shuns that diet. He cooks his own food.
Yes, he should.
If Stone doesn't eat a salad a week, things start going wrong. It's an elf thing.
It's an elf thing.
It is an elf thing.
I thought that was
Very high maintenance.
I thought that was dandelions.
Ooh.
No.
No, not on my ship, dude. We don't. You gotta walk the gangplank now. Come on, out the airlock.
the slander against elves. The Tirnanog will not abide by that.
I didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
Literally did.
You're lucky one.
Not in character.
Not in
You're
character,
lucky-
no, but.
One elf is in traction, the other one's asleep. You be fucking lucky right now. I'm just saying.
Is there anything else you dorks want to get up to before you surface?
I think he's gonna watch even more movies now, because that was just a horrifying slew of incidents.
Yeah, well, you got about 5 minutes.
Excellent.
The cyborg Tony Jaa movies.
I'm gonna drop MindNet.
Cool. Yeah, Pure 37 is Pure 37 is accessible through a cave and links primarily to the Orc Underground. It has the level of maintenance one would expect from a place that hasn't been supported by any official city materials in decades. There's a whole chunk, several buildings up on stilts that aren't connected to the mainland. Just the middle fell away. And your destination is a warehouse on a rock. Who's going to go in and make the drop?
Might as well be the captain himself.
I'll go.
Nobody else can lift the box.
True, also that.
I mean, my stag could, but I'm not gonna ask him to.
Yeah, he's just
Also
gonna
hands.
put it over his shoulder and just kind of dismount all cool like, you know?
Cool.
Yeah,
I'll
the
go
not
in.
having thumbs for stag would be a bit of an issue there. I forgot about that.
Stag don't have hands.
I'm still on the module. I'm gonna stay there.
Yes.
Right on.
As
I'll
if you
ask.
had a choice.
I do. I will astrally project though, and watch.
Cool. Your astral form peaks to the ceiling right around the time that Charlotte, remind me of your runner name.
Bonnie.
Bonnie. That was cool. Sweet. Bonnie and Wawahi head up.
And Hatter.
Hatter's going in too. Sweet. The three of you.
Eye contact. Gotta be there.
Yeah. You climb up out of the land shark. Take a ladder onto the pier. Probably. Oh, he hauls up the case. In through a side door. The interior is. This looks like more of a place that gets use. There are couches. There's like catwalks above and an office. Currently, the only people in here are a pair of elves.
My eyes are scanning in AR for active and hidden signals. Just giving us some active Overwatch.
Cool.
No Watcher Spirits. They aren't wakened.
They are awakened. Both of them.
Shit, really wish I'd have dropped the MindNet now, but too late.
One of them raises a hand.
G'day.
How
Good eye.
extravagantly divine to meet you both. Are you our contact? Who do you both work for?
They look at each other. I mean, I hope we're your contact. Otherwise, he just wandered into the wrong room.
Just to be sure.
Caribbean League.
That's
Charlotte,
cool.
this is
We're
them?
here on behalf of Depth Charge.
Excellent. Well,
Yes.
just as ordered.
All right, then. He'll kind of unshoulder the box, and he's gonna plonk it down on the table. With express shipping. You're welcome.
All right. Cred ships. Slot them. You'll be good to go.
I will.
Pat's-
I'll reach out and take them, and gonna just run a quick scan before I slot them to make sure there's no bugs, no extra, nothing extra there.
Yeah, a glance over the cred chips makes them look legit. If you wanted to disassemble them and run a hardware examination, that would be a more complicated matter,
But initial look, I will just pocket them. I will pass them out to everybody once we're back on the thing.
Cool.
No magic tracking on there.
these guys are awakened.
But there's not magic on the sticks themselves.
Not
They don't-
particularly, no. All right.
Excellent. Well, thank you for your business, and
Yeah,
if there's anything else you need, please call on us.
absolutely.
Yeah, and do send depth charge my regards straight from Captain Smasher Walker. He kind of winks with his eye-patched eye.
Pleasure doing business with you, Captain. Our compliments to the Yin team.
Are we
You
actually
actually
being
see
known?
him pog a little as he looks back to fucking Buddy and Hatsy. He's like, they said it. They said the Ying team. Yeah, the Ying team. That's right. Yeah, these fellas know what's up. They did their homework. Yeah, well, all right. Cheers in. And he's gonna head out. He is just all perky, tail wagging back and forth.
Since astral travel is speed of thought, essentially, I will, kind of go back near my body, but to where
Mhm.
Vanta is sleeping, and I will
Mhm.
manifest astrally, because that's astral form thing, weird shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, I
A
will
blue
poke,
version of you is glowing.
Yeah, I'll kind of like poke and start like trying to wake Vanta up.
You are incorporeal.
Oh shit. Well, I'll still try anyway.
Vanta, at this point, it's been maybe 5 hours. Are you still asleep?
Here's the thing.
Were you ever asleep?
No, he was asleep. But the mere presence of someone standing beside him after several hours of no one doing so, you go to like reach out towards him, and your incorporeal form has a gun at its forehead.
Yeah, you can't really shoot me, but
Don't
they have
fucking-
the money.
Never fucking do that again.
Sorry, I'll go back to my body now, but they have the money.
Tell Dad to
Disappointing.
wake me when we're done.
He'll
I
he'll
thought you
dip.
just. I would have woken you. I didn't hear that out of character,
Oh.
and so I thought you were just staying on the ship.
No, I said wake me when we're there. We're not actually there yet. We're just getting the money and everything else.
Yeah.
So-
Well, we just dropped off the box. We're all set now.
Yeah, no, but
yeah.
he meant like when they're actually home.
Oh,
Let's- Are the other
Yeah.
two of you leaving the warehouse as well?
Yes.
I'm looking very upset.
Cool.
Well, just like hurt, distraught, confused. I'm processing a lot of emotions. Most of them are negative.
Mhm.
All of them are negative. Let me correct myself.
All right.
And thinking just how much Wawahi owes me.
Can I?
Really focusing on that. Honestly, I think it's a bit of an unhealthy obsession.
Would Hatter's aura be like this kind of dark grayish red when I was there?
I mean, sensing people's emotions through their auras is kind of an sensing thing. You probably saw a slight shift from outside when the Yin team was mentioned, but
As soon as Vanta's woken up and we've had her whole thing, the incorporeal form just slurps back into his body.
mm-hmm.
And he kind of lightly jerks awake, like back up, but then kind of just goes back to relaxing and laying down.
All right, cool.
Charlotte's just happy that our name is known and that we're starting to have a reputation.
This is not the reputation that we want. I'll say to
What do you
Charlotte
mean?
as we get back into the land shark.
We have a professional reputation. Even I wouldn't have chosen this name, but I'm happy that it's known, you know?
No.
See, it's all about self-affirmation, right? If you keep saying it, eventually it'll happen.
But I haven't been saying it.
Right,
I've
but
been
I have.
actively not saying it.
I've been saying it, and that's why it happened, because I have confidence that I've got a great crew behind my back.
Oh, it's too kind.
Because it all works out
I'm gonna
when
go.
you're part of the Yin team.
Hey! We completed our job.
Pull out the cred chips and start like checking them over, and I'm just gonna tune out all of this.
They're legit. Looks like they were bought a couple of days ago, loaded with money, and handed to you.
Okay. All right. These are good. We are legit. Let's find you have a dock or whatever that you.
Yeah. Now I'll start getting this rolling again and find my little docking spot. We'll be good to go.
No offense to the land shark. It's we're a lot of people, and this is a small space, and I need some fresh air, and you might need a bath.
Whoa! Whoa now! I'll have you know that I'm quite hygienic, you know?
I mean, you smell like a wet dog that got out of the ocean.
Hyenas are
That's fair.
cats, technically.
There's still a little bit of cheese in there. Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, alright, I can just take us straight up if you want to get to land quicker.
Well, you're the captain. How much again was on the rest of was our payment after the fact? I'm trying to remember.
I believe you negotiated for a total of 12 and 3 up front, so 9.
Okay, so everyone gets a cred check. A cred stick. 9,000 karma. Or on it.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
And if you all wish to go your own ways, we can jump in that direction.
Sorry, it was 9,000?
In addition, 9 right now.
Okay.
9,000.
Are we going to party?
And wow, he's definitely down to party.
One of us is high as fuck on painkillers.
You should not
That's
party.
the perfect time to party.
Yeah, you've had a pre-party.
It's true, I did pregame.
I mean,
I pre-gamed by getting shot in the chest by a fucking harpoon.
so
You
you
got
might not
better.
be able to dance as well as us, but you'll be able to get higher than the rest of us. It all balances out.
We'll just take you by the shoulders and, dance you around a little. It'll be fine.
Terrifying. Terrifying.
No, I need a shower, and I need.
Oh, yeah, we do have, been on board shower.
That's my shower.
I'm saying, who made this vehicle?
Who helps you pay for it?
Okay, I need to get off the ship. It's too much for me right now. Just
All right. Let me get us up. All right, don't breach the airlock. He'll
Cool.
start taking this ship back up to land, probably up onto like a beach or something.
All right. We're gonna slide forward in time a little bit. Those of you that wanted to had a victory drink and talked some victory trash about how awesome y'all were. We're gonna move into some downtime, and we're gonna do some individual scenes. Everybody off doing their stuff. And if Termite can oblige, we're gonna start with Stonewalker.
Oh. Did we prepare to have only 2 cameras? Oh, we did.
All right. So, Stonewalker,
Yes.
you're a competent mage, but there are a couple things that separate you from some of your peers, and one of them is initiation.
Yeah. It's taken me a little bit longer than some of my past friends and coworkers and beings I've worked with.
Mm-hmm. You now feel ready to embark on your first initiation. Do you do it in the land shark, or do you go to like a public, I don't know, magic gym?
Technically, he takes it down every time they have to move the land shark, but he does have his magical lodge supplies in there, and we'll have Pat set it up.
You set up your lodge. You sit in the lodge, centered, and unroll the pelt of a fox. Within 3 items: a bowl hewn from the roots of a silver pine, a bottle of black ink, traces of burned witch moss, and the ground fang of a direwolf swirl within the ink. Finally, an antler handle leads to a fine point. With ceremonial reverence, you place the bowl on your left knee, dip in the ink, and roll up your sleeve. The tattoo will stand for what you've learned. The process of applying it is a sacred rite. What is your path?
The path he is going down currently with this initiation is that of spirit, and for the path of the wheel, that means druid.
All right. Investing in the path of the wheel and committing to the way of the druid. Antler in hand, you loose the tethers of body and mind and open your eyes to the astral. Your ally awaits you there. We are ready,
I
Master.
believe we are.
The next world, the door beyond, awaits. First, we must meet the Watcher at the threshold. Pass his test, and access to the multiplanes becomes yours. You feel yourself moving, not in any of the 3 dimensions you're accustomed to, but out, expanding, turning and growing as if to fill an infinite space. As the sensation begins to fade, you see before you a road. Long green grass frame a dirt track riddled with hoofprints and the tracks of cart and carriage. Ahead, near the top of a small hill, is a fence. A rough thing, waist high, of weathered wood. The fence opens for the road, but in that spot where passage ought to be made, a cart has broken down. An old man struggles to right it and reattach a wheel. What would you like to do?
I will go over.
Eh? Who the hell are you? Skinny little thing.
I'm just a traveler here to help you.
I don't need help from the likes of you. Couldn't lift the cart. Look at you.
I might surprise you then.
Oh, and I bet you're all high and mighty about it too. You want payment? Is that it?
No payment. Out of the gracious, excuse me, out of the goodness and graciousness of my heart.
Your heart has goodness in it. I don't think so. I think you're a brigand. I think you're a brigand here to rob me. Isn't that right?
I have nothing to rob you with, nor any intention to do so.
Well, that's the fault of your family. Never equipped, never prepared. Or no family at all, perhaps.
One might wish.
You know what, Boyle? I don't think you can help me. I'd like to ask for a roll from you.
Please do not be strength, because I will fail.
No, your roll is the negative quality of stag. You remember what it is?
Shit. Yes. Charisma and willpower.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Do my
Stag
current
is proud.
do I can take my current wound penalties of previous run?
It's a good question. I'm going to leave it up to you. Do you think you would? Do you think the physical trauma is still in your mind?
I think mentally, no. He's been trained to have taken injury and to push past it for the good of the nation.
Okay.
So while it is there on his body, his mind is choosing as hard as it can to ignore it.
Okay.
7 hits for, and I need, so it's 4 net hits in total. I needed to get 3 above.
Cool.
Or 3 in total.
You feel the stag pulling at you. This man's insulting you. He's insulted you several times now.
Here, let me show you that I am strong enough to help you. He will grab the cart and do his best to lift it.
Okay. Roll body plus strength.
Son of a bitch. What is 2 dice?
Oh, your mental stats become your physical stats.
Oh, that's true.
So it's charisma plus will.
Oh, that's also 11 again. Lovely.
Yeah, your astral form is
5
better.
hits. Yeah. 5 hits in total.
You lift. The man makes no move.
I will hold there. Aye, sir. I told you I can lift. All you need to do is install your wheel.
Truly.
Truly. If I drop the cart...
Not talking to you, boy. Truly. He's so humble. boy.
I try.
Run. And he throws a lightning bolt at you.
Oh shit! Fuck.
I'm gonna need a dodge test, which is now your intuition plus logic.
Not as great.
Correction, I think it's intuition twice.
I'll roll 3 more dice then.
Cool.
3 total hits.
All right. A bolt of energy sails towards you. You leap back as it blasts the ground at your feet. What would you like to do?
Well, I have a defensive. I have a spell that can be defensive. I'm gonna activate. I'm gonna do the wall of ice.
All right. You throw up a wall of ice, and you sense the air getting heavy, and then several bolts come down from the heavens and shatter it.
Can you not? I am trying to help you here.
You don't see it. Give me another dodge test. He lodges another bolt of lightning in your direction.
I'm gonna counterspell that.
Okay, go ahead and roll that.
Make sure I get the amount of dice for that right. Yeah, I'm gonna use all 9 dice for that. Six hits.
Okay. The spell forms in his hand, streaks towards you, and you unweave it in the air.
I am trying to help. If you push me any further, I might actually try to attack.
You won't. You're a coward. And he throws a lightning bolt at you.
Okay, this time I'll dodge. Or shit, that should have been 8. Ah. All right, 2 hits to dodge.
This singes you. You feel heat and pain spread out from your ribs.
I will then do my aura of acid. Just kind of run up and try to sock the guy.
Okay.
It's acidic
Go
damage
ahead.
plus whatever my punch does.
Go ahead and roll your cast, and then attack with agility is your logic. So it's going to be your agility plus astral combat, or logic plus astral combat. Oh, and you have a sword.
I do have a sword. Can I use my sword?
Yeah, if you want. It's a weapon
so
foci.
that's 6 hits for my aura.
All right.
You said it's my logic plus my blades, and
Yes.
astral combat.
Logic plus blades.
Logic
Astral
plus
combat
blades.
if you don't use a weapon.
Okay.
I believe.
That's still not. I mean, yeah, my logic is shit. It's pure, unadulterated shit. It is 1. My logic is 1.
Okay.
I'm rolling 3 dice in total here.
Mhm.
No hits, but no glitch.
All right. You run up and swing. You pull the green out of the grass, and like paint, it turns from grass into acid that swirls around you. And some of it hits the old man.
I told you. Now I am very happy to help you.
He hits
lift
you with a
your
force
cart.
blast.
No, okay, I probably will go flying.
Cool.
At that
I'm
point.
gonna need willpower times 2 as he attempts to just blow you back on your ass.
Or shit, fucking Christ. There we go. Nope, can't headshot. Yep, 0. I go flying.
Okay. You land, head over heels, just crash into the dirt. You're covered in mud. Boy, I am the Watcher on the threshold. I see your world and I see you. Show me.
Can I ask Stag to do the endowment? His endowment power on me to give me the... What specific one did I want? Yes, I want horns. I want him to give me his horns.
That voice made me unable to breathe. Fully choked myself. Didn't know you could do that.
Don't
Alright.
do that. Oh my god.
You won't be getting that one again. Hope you enjoyed it.
Do not die on stream. That is going to be so bad.
Woo. Okay, learning a thing about limits now. That's
You
fun.
do die on stream. It speak to your commitment.
All right,
there's that too.
you manifest antlers.
Yeah, I'm going to fucking run up and ram him.
Okay. Because you are calling on some stag power here, even as he is drawing a full storm over his head. Go ahead and add Stag's Force to your attack roll.
And this is the astral combat thing, so you said that's the...
Astral combat skill. Still logic.
Do I have... Oh yeah, it's a specific thing, isn't it? Astral combat.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have astral combat, so it's probably just logic again.
Yep, logic plus the force of your spirit in this case.
Should be 7. 7 in total dice. 1 hit.
All right, you run up. He grabs the antlers, pushes back a few feet. He looks you in the eye and says, "Why?"
Why? I am a nice person, and I have a friend who is willing to help me. And you are being an absolute fucking asshole.
Have I insulted you?
I'm gonna hit him again.
Cool.
What the fuck? Come on, Dicebot. Work with me here.
All right, you shove him back a little further. Have I?
Yes, you have, and I am going to take a step back and do an ice dome over him. Put him in there for a minute.
All right.
As strong as I can, too. I want it to be fucking tough.
Cool. You going high force here?
Yeah, I'll probably go for Force 10. Definitely a lot bigger than which is definitely a lot tougher than it needs to be, or size-wise bigger than it needs to be, but it's gonna be really fucking tough.
For sure.
You want me to roll that?
I would like you to roll that, yes.
Actually, nope, that's 12 total. So that's 6 hits on the Force 10.
All right.
Do you want me to roll the drain?
We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
First, I'd like you to tell me about the last time Stonewalker dropped a spell this close to as big as he can go.
This isn't as big as he can go, but this is one of the bigger ones he's done, and it has been since probably his last day of training to maybe the first mission he did. And his last day of training was a very sad, depressing one where he was giving it his all, and at that time it was as strong as he could go. And his instructor was very rough, very awful, and probably did a lot of corporal vicious punishment.
You weren't quite good enough at that time. And here you are, before another old man who treats you like shit. And you've trapped him in a ball of ice.
Yep. While he's in there, I'm gonna get the wheel and I'm gonna just jam it onto the axle.
All right. The wheel goes on. Your ice disappears. Not
There's
even
your
countered or
fucking
broken.
wheel.
It just breaks. It's just gone.
There's
He
your
smiles.
fucking wheel. There's your fucking wheel just to move on.
I'm not going anywhere. It's not my cart. None of this is real. And I'll tell you one thing, Stonewalker. That was pretty good ice. But next time, tell people you're going to hit them. Then hit them a little bit sooner. Stag, I approve of your choice. He fights when pressed, and does not hold back when he understands his challenger is strong. He may pass. And
Hold
he
back enough
steps
to
out of the
kill
way.
you.
He smiles. Indeed. I remain alive.
I'll go on past.
Cool.
Horns on my head. Magic potential increased.
Not yet. You step into a forest. Oh, sorry, you thought that was the whole encounter?
No, I did, but apparently not. I'll go into the forest.
The forest here is dense at first. Roots knotted together from untold centuries, curling and winding. Trunks rise to a low canopy, blocking out what little light tries to cut through to the forest floor. The dirt under your feet gradually turns to stone, ancient cobble, bordered by moss, leading you around a corner and into a clearing. A circle of standing stones make a border the forest seems unwilling to breach. The cobblestones are thick with lichen and moss, and creatures of the forest move to and fro. None approach the center, where, upon an ancient stone chair, sits a humanoid figure wrapped in hides, dark eyes close within the skull of a great stag whose antlers rise above the treetops. Your spirit steps up beside you. Behold the great stag, Lord of Lords, once and future king of all that is and was and may yet be. He rests, worn but unbroken.
Hi. All right. Do you need me to talk to him?
You hear another voice in your head.
Oh shit.
You are our champion. One of those who seeks the old ways.
I am.
You wish to understand the ways of the spirit.
Yes, I do.
Very well. Go into the forest and run.
I will do as instructed.
All right. You run through the forest. It's dark. Scared. Give me a. Yeah, we're gonna need like an athletics roll here. We're gonna go with agility, basically, which is your intelligence. You're not very agile in this state.
My actual agility stat has one more point than my actual my logic.
That's a darn shame.
It is a darn shame. You would like me to roll that? Yes, sorry.
I would like you to roll that.
Yes, let me roll my 2 dice.
Cool.
Oh shit, I got 2 6s.
All right. Your footing isn't terrible. You start to feel connected to this place. As you run, your eyes begin to adjust to the darkness. Your feet become more sure. A wind moves through the trees, and as you breathe it in, you feel that connection. You're not running through the forest. You're part of it. Everything around you is you, and you're a part of everything, connected by the properties of life itself. You emerge over a stream, a little clearing, and looking down, you see your reflection. You have fully become a stag.
Right.
All around you, other deer start to come forth from the trees. They're watching you, waiting to see what you'll do.
Silly as it sounds, I will drink from the water. I will look around to see what the reaction is and see if there's any change in the environment.
You accept that the water is safe. So do they. They come forward and begin to drink.
Is it safe?
You don't die.
All right, I'll take that.
Cool. What do you do next? You're starting to feel hungry.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look for some food and berries that look edible.
All right.
Stags are herbivores, I believe. Out of character-wise, I believe.
Yeah, you and the rest of the herd go to look for food. And a little while later, you find it. And a while after that, you sleep. You wake and drink and eat and travel. And again and again and again. Gradually, you start to forget a time when you weren't this. You fight with the other deer. You run when shapes move through the forest. And you have learned. You hear the great stag in your head again. Eventually, you are old now. Your antlers have many points. You have learned our form. You understand us as we understand ourselves. You are great among us and possess the power to make us great. Go forth, young one. Lead your herd well. You find yourself in the stone circle, and as he places a hand on your head, You feel the sense of connection begin to fade. You drift away from the forest, the herd, the great stag. The whirling of an air conditioner rouses you from your reverie, followed by honking horns and traffic. You look down and your tattoo is complete. What does it look like?
As with the tattoo that he has on his hand, it's the one that's of the circle. It's more done and more filled in, leaving probably about 3 more steps left to go, 2 more steps left to go, and there is probably one of a very thorny rose now.
All right. You have initiated, and you have learned to make greater form spirits.
Yay.
Congratulations. We move from Stonewalker performing an astral ordeal to his pirate roommate.
That's me.
Let's see here. For scene 2, the terms of your parole.
Oh boy. Well, hey now.
While you're asleep, you're dreaming about that last run. Because it rocked.
Dude, it was so fucking cool. I kicked so much ass. I beat the shit out of that dude.
Yeah. You remember being in the water and what it felt like to be jacked in the sub, in Land Shark? You remember the sounds, the beep of the alarm as it told you something was dangerous, something was coming. And it's still beeping. You wake up and it's still beeping. There's an alarm ARO. Someone is pointing a very, very powerful weapon right at you. The Land Shark is warning you of imminent danger, possibly destruction. What would you like to do?
While I'm awake?
Yep.
Okay, I am going to jump in while I'm in my captain's quarters.
Cool. Got a note before you do. Stonewalker is projecting from the floor.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'm gonna jump in. I'm not gonna move, though. Because I feel like Wawahi at least has that much common sense. He is going to use his camera system, get a look on what's on the outside.
Cool. Outside your car, about 20 feet away, there is a Knight Errant patrol car. Officer Sandra McKell is standing by the open trunk, pointing a rocket launcher at you.
Now, just to clarify...
Mr. E. Haka, you have 10 seconds to exit the vehicle and submit to inspection, or I will blow you away and inspect the remains. 10, 9.
Oh, he's running
8.
out. He's getting down to the ground floor. By the time she reaches to 1, the cabin door flies open. He goes ass over tea kettle in nothing but his boxers, essentially. He pops right back up, elbow to the frame of the Land Shark, like, oh, Sandra, oh, Shayla, so good of you to drop by completely unannounced, which I like. I really, really like the attitude here. It's a nice rocket launcher, too. Very nice hardware. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Spot inspection.
Oh, well,
Now,
I'm all right here if you feel like inspecting.
she hangs the launcher back up on the underside of the trunk, closes it. Right on. Let's begin.
Yeah. While this is happening, before she even takes a step closer,
cool. She's coming over.
Is anybody on board right now aside from
I'm thinking just Stonewalker. Yeah.
Stonewalker. Okay, and he's still in the Valkyrie module, right?
No, Stonewalker is probably in the back, leaning up against the couch, surrounded by magical stuff, in the process of initiating.
That's probably fine. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just like elf stuff. He doesn't know. Wow, he doesn't know.
Cool. She approaches.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mr. Ihaka. You, are you ready?
Oh, I'm so ready. Try and keep your eyes up here,
Right. Maybe you should direct your eyes down there. And she looks over at a package lying next to the land shark.
When did I?
It's an unmarked box. Pretty big.
She takes it up. Just a little shake.
Oh, it's very heavy.
The hell? Right.
You wanna open that?
I'm not sure I do want to open that. What's a fucking
Would you
bomb?
mind opening that? She pulls out a clipboard.
Alright. But if it's a bomb, you're probably gonna fucking die. Just want to be aware of that. I'm like,
Mr. Ihaka, I am fully equipped with armor and cyberware. I will not die.
Like, you know what? That is good to know, and I love the confidence, honestly.
Thank you.
Alright.
Cool.
Fucking boy, whoever dropped this boy, he takes his claw and starts, kind of doing like the can opener motion as he opens up the box.
Yeah. You open it up. It is a heavy machine gun.
Oh shit!
It is
Oh,
a
shit.
powerful ass, pretty illegal heavy machine gun.
Oh no!
She looks at the gun. She looks at
No,
you.
no, I just specifically, I should clarify
Makes
this.
a note.
No, fuck.
All right.
Wow, that's.
Shall we continue?
So I should clarify, this is outside of my vehicle, completely unmarked. Probably doesn't even belong to me.
That's
wow,
an
that's
excellent point.
wild.
Makes a note.
Yeah.
All right. She's gonna go inside if you don't stop her.
Oh fuck. Cora, make sure everything's all presentable. We got guests. She's fucking
All right.
walking in after her with
She
the
walks
fucking
in.
box. Oh god. Oh,
She notes the half-eaten pizza.
He's fucked. He's so fucked.
Looks around. Cora, you have roommates?
Well, she's my well esteemed first maid, part of me personal crew.
So that's
Crew
a
dick.
yes.
Yes, I have roommates.
Okay. I need to meet her.
Yeah, absolutely. Cora, could you come meet and greet the guest, please?
Cora descends the ladder.
God, oh fuck.
I'm gonna do a quick dice roll. Go ahead. Keep talking.
He is paying the shit out of Patsy at this point. Just blip 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 blip. Just absolutely fucking shitting himself right now.
Cool.
Oh my god.
I'm sure Hatter will receive those messages at some point.
Oh fuck me.
But first, she comes over and pulls out a scanner. Your first mate is a drone.
Yes.
Do you mind if I inspect her? Nothing personal.
Well, if you must, but try not to get too handsy, alright?
Certainly. Cora, is it? Can you please
Cora.
show me your barcode? Thank you. Scans. Are you aware this drone was reported stolen from the Biodyne HQ? Well, the home of the CTO of the now defunct Biodyne company?
maybe you want to scan it again. I think you might have a bit of a glitch there with your barcode reader.
Certainly possible. Makes a note.
Yeah. You might get that checked out. Yeah, sometimes I've heard from Patsy that sometimes you gotta turn it back off and then back on again.
Sure. Click, scan, note.
Oh my god! This is the singular most terrifying RPM experience I've been a part of.
She's gonna step into the back. So you have a drone and a roommate. Or is this person squatting here?
No, he's seeing all this fucking, like, elf shit spread about the place. He's like,
in the process, like, eyes fully rolled back in his head, leaning and giving himself a tattoo with, like, a jar of kind of glowy ink surrounded by random crap. In like a circle of random crap.
Fucking Wawahi is just fucking like physically, from a physiological standpoint, he cannot sweat. Right now, he is sweating bullets. Just like actual roommate pays for the food and stuff and rent for the dog. Everything's great.
Is he intoxicated?
No. That's like his magical elf shit. I don't really know much about their culture. You'll have to
Roommate
ask.
is awakened. Understood.
Yeah.
And you mentioned a Hatsi. Is that a friend of yours?
No, it's more of a forum, a tech advice forum.
Roll charisma plus con, please.
Good thing I got con. This will definitely help. Oh my fucking god. This is I'm gonna have a fucking nightmare after this episode is done. I can't believe you're doing this to me. Oh god, okay. Well, I have a massive stonking dice pool of 3 dice. So we're gonna see how that turns out.
If you get all hits, it will be a tie.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, rolling them now. Oh my god. Oh god.
So that's 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. A tech forum. Interesting. Makes a note.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like the place is well maintained. I'll attribute that to your first maid here.
Well, I do have the finest in terms of crew. That being family, of course. She's real dear to my heart.
Yeah. So, I'm sorry. Have you recently had surgery?
Me?
Yeah.
Do
you mind bending over a little bit?
Oh, wow.
Just lean forward,
right.
mister.
I know that you're part of the authority and all, but you can't just ask a guy to bend over like that. Okay, let's
Pretty
have a
sure
bit
I
more
just did.
Professional decorum here.
Pretty sure I just did.
Fuck. He kind of sticks out his yin butt a little.
Cool. She's gonna put a hand on your shoulder and examine the scars from where you just had a more advanced rig installed. This is interesting. Mind if I plug in and take a quick look?
I do, actually.
Yeah?
Little bit.
If that's the way you want to do it.
Fine. Go ahead. Plug in.
Click. Interesting. Click. Note.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, Slasha, we've got a bit of a situation here.
What? No. Frankly, I can't believe it.
Stolen drone, illegal weapon, cohorts of significant ability who I'm betting if I run background, I'm not going to find a lot of legal employment.
Yeah, I mean, that's a bit of an assumption. It's a little rude.
Fair enough. An upgrade to your rig, which, let me just glance at your SIN here. Nope, unlicensed. So there's really only one thing we can do here. You're going to need to take me to dinner tonight.
His jaw fucking drops. And now there is a new reason that he is dripping with sweat.
The Eye of the Needle is the restaurant on top of the Space Needle. I've never been, and you're gonna buy me dinner. I'm gonna need a yes before I leave.
Yes. You know, I was just thinking the same thing. Right when you came walking up with that rocket launcher, I couldn't help but just think, oh, what a wonderful
Cool.
Sheila. Badass and all.
She goes to leave.
You're not going to, like, you know, put in that little report there, are you? You know, just be a little
Well,
unfortunate.
I'm holding on to it. Are you gonna stand me up?
But no. You know, I'm a reformed citizen and a good boy. I would never think about standing up a pretty Sheila such as yourself.
Cool. If you're gonna keep doing this crime thing, you should get better at lying. And she goes to her car. 8 o'clock!
Yeah, I'll be right on that. That was a little rude. He looks at the
All right.
box and just shuts the door and just empties out all the contents out of sight. Cora, I'm going to need a new outfit.
All right.
Oh, God.
You
Wait,
feeling, buddy?
Is this my part one? Am I gonna have my part two right fucking now?
You know, that was my inclination, but we've got limited time. So I think we're gonna leave you there for a little while.
Oh yeah, leave me to simmer on it. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like actually covered in sweat right now. I have never been put through a more horrifying situation. Jesus.
All right. We're gonna move from the terrified and shocked Wawahi to, I think we're gonna go to Vanta Black. There we go. Vanta. You're back. You're cleaned up. You don't feel like you've got salt in your hair anymore. You got a call recently because you were putting out feelers, if I recall, trying to dig up more intel about Hotwire.
Yep.
One of your network, Pravati, she sends you sort of a rumor copied down that she found online. And the tag with it just says, hey, long shot, very, very long. But when no one knows anything, go to the guy who says he knows everything. And there's a location down in the underground.
Yeah, he'll suit up, going to make your own pick. He will actually make sure to. Yeah, he'll actually have his chameleon suit underneath the cloak for a change.
All right.
And as he's gearing up, he will make sure to he'll have both of his Colts and his taser on him. And
Okay.
then head out.
You head into the underground. Your heart sinks a little when you realize that the geotag is sending you into a part of the underground that's uninhabited. Go ahead and give me a stealth roll as you attempt to slip past Scratcha, guarding doors into a place where people don't usually go.
Just a reminder, they get a -4 to hear me and a -2 to see me.
Right on.
9 hits.
Excellent. You slip past the guards, down a manhole, basically underground, into a tunnel, through another tunnel, past what you believe to be a group of ghouls. And after about 15 minutes moving through muck and half-blocked passages, climbing over garbage, you arrive in an open area. An ancient sewage basin. It's a wide open space with lots of grates in it, designed to catch muck and detritus, collect garbage. It's worked. And in the near total darkness, some of the refuse rises and steps towards you. Shadow Man? Gotta talk to Shadow Man.
That's me.
Got any bliss?
No.
I'm the all-seeing eye. And as he raises his hat, you see an eye tattooed on his forehead. I'm the all-seeing eye. Ain't nothing on the Matrix get past.
Sounds like I came to the right place.
So, you're here about the thing.
Yeah.
I did it again.
Not every voice needs to be gruff and rumbly, my guy. You gotta stop doing that.
It's a specific gruff and forceful that I can't quite hit. All right. You know, someone's seen you hotwire a boat, hotwire braining a hotwire with a pan. Oh Molly, oh Molly, oh Molly, oh.
No one ever sees me do anything. And if you're all seeing, you'd know that.
I see. I see where you're from, see what you do, but I see that no one sees you.
And if you see that, you would see having the Yao Guai over you a favor. It's a pretty big thing.
Yeah, I take favors from that. And he points to a vending machine that has one button and it dispenses bliss. So, load a feller up. I'll tell you about the fish in the sea.
He'll go over and hit the button.
Pulls out the popper. Just crunch it. Inhale. All right. You want to know? Say it.
I want to know, Alseer.
All right then. He goes over, pushes a bunch of trash off of what remains of a couch. It's all an ocean, man. Waves and eddies, cresting and snakes swimming around looking for food. We think we control the data, but the data controls us. The stream mind goes into the matrix and the flow can be reversed. Fish swim upstream. In here, he grabs your head, or goes to. In here.
He lets him, yeah.
Oh, once they lay their eggs, they eat your brain. Make you plain, empty, nothing behind these eyes, man. Nothing to see here, officer. Just a fish goes where it's told, eats when it's told, buys when it's told. School's out, motherfucker. We're swimming away.
But you don't do that. You know, like the rest of the fish. You're a snake, aren't you?
Sure, yeah. You're a shark. You ought to watch out, shark. There's bigger fish in the sea.
I know there's bigger fish. Those are the ones like hunt first.
The stream runs backwards, though. That's when they move in. I started doing it. They could get you. They won't get me. I'm down here. But they're turning
You'll
back
see
the
them
stream.
coming,
Yeah, they're turning back the streams.
And what did you see when they turn back the streams?
Nothing. The end is coming. Nobody knows except me. I watch. I watch for the end. I wait, warn, watch. The end. Watch for the end. Watch.
Vanta will snap his fingers.
Uh,
And while you're watching, what have you seen?
the end of freedom. Will. People. No people. Be people. Stop. Well, anyone still can. And he crashes out again.
Alright. So there's no computer screens or anything that I can see around all this trash, right?
You could look. You want to look at him and the trash and the area? He's not going to stop you. He's out.
Yeah, no, I'm getting that. Yeah.
Cool. Perception plus intuition.
I'll edge that.
All right. 7 hits. You begin to look through the space. You find what qualifies as a campsite, using the Bliss machine as the wall of a lean-to. You search through the rest and find a bunch of garbage, mostly what you'd expect. You search him. From what he was saying and the way he was talking, he's a Matrix person. He's been on it, he's done it, he's worked with it. You find no traces of cyberware. He appears... Scratch that. You find one. Below his ear is a small incision. I will leave it up to you whether or not Vanta recognizes the mark of a hastily installed Cortex bomb.
He won't do anything to him. He's going to call for party.
All right. You've got to go a little ways back towards the way you came in order to get signal.
Okay.
All right. You head back and eventually call Parati. Vanta, how did it go?
You sent me to a drugged out motherfucker. I don't really appreciate it. I'm standing in 20 miles of fucking sewer in the middle of goddamn nowhere under Seattle. The only person I could talk to is a blissed out madman with a Cortex bomb.
I told you it was a long shot, but I've heard of him. I mean, people talk in certain circles. You think it's bullshit?
No, I think I found a madman in the middle of nowhere with a Cortex bomb. I'm gonna need an extraction, and we'll put him somewhere and find out what he knows when he's sober.
We can do that. You want, Are you bringing him up now?
Yeah, I will be shortly.
Okay.
Because I don't know much about Cortex bombs. I don't know what this is about. But the way he was talking, I'm pretty sure I know what hot wire is.
Have you told her and the group about that hot wire is a thing?
My group, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's a step in the right direction.
Yeah, but we might be pissing into the wind.
Wait. If it is a bomb, it might be programmed to go off if he leaves.
Maybe. I also think it's more likely the program to go off if it ever checks into the Matrix again.
All right. Are you gonna get him out of there, or are you gonna leave him to be investigated further later?
He'll head back. Can I roll knowledge on Cortex bombs? Because from what I understand, like, of the area you just explained to me, there's no technology or rigging or anything like that that would, like, trigger that thing to go off unless someone specifically programmed a spatial thing for that space, and if he leaves it, it goes off.
Yeah,
which is a possibility, but I'm not Hatter, and I wouldn't be able to find that out myself.
right. You could wait and try to drag a very unhappy Hatter down here to examine it.
Yeah, not likely.
Or you can, do you have like biotech as a skill? Or cybertech? Medicine?
No.
It's a bomb on a guy's head. It's gonna go off for some point at some reason. They are triggered, so access to the Matrix is necessary.
What he will do, actually, the Bliss machine, he's going to pull that over to the nearest, like, pile of sludge, tip it over to its side, and he's going to unload a clip into a thing and put all the Bliss on top of the sludge.
All right.
One way or another, that fucker's getting sober.
You ruin the Bliss machine.
He'll put the Colt back in its holster. He'll look at him, probably still passed out on the couch. And as he's leaving, he'll message Pavarti to send someone down for the guy in about 12 hours when he's probably awake. Because we're going to go with plan sober up.
All right.
Question him when he's sober.
Cool. We will move from there. Half an hour left. Poisal, are you okay waiting till next game to have some shit happen, or do you want to go on now?
I can wait. It's cool.
Okay. Then Princess Charlotte.
Hi.
You. Hang on. Wait for the live to. Oh, there we go. Earlier today, or somewhere in the amorphous space of a downtime, a week's worth of downtime, one of your teammates got a date. You are setting one. Yeah. When you were at the Astral Lounge, you met a fairly connected corpo. And I believe you want to call him back.
Alexei, darling, it's been... How long has it been since we last spoke?
A little over a week. You're from the Astral, right?
I
A fellow
am.
customer.
Oh, did you forget my name already?
Names and context, it's... So I'm very busy. I've been very busy. I would have called you.
I'm sure you would have, darling. Anyway, I don't blame you. It's Bonnie, by the way. That night was very special.
Sang very well.
Thank you. Although that's not the first thing that most men notice about me.
Can't imagine what you mean. Yeah, you set up plans to go out with this guy?
Yes, I think we went out. I don't believe that it ended in sex on the first night.
Okay.
So,
Go ahead
Charlotte.
and give me an etiquette test to see how well these dates are going. Second and third.
Four hits.
Right. 4's not bad. Has Charlotte been on dates?
Not really. She's, she had planned on an arranged marriage. She has had casual dalliances, but nothing formal, and she is still a virgin, and that's been important to her up until now.
Okay. Really bringing the traditions back to the traditionalist.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah. You and Alexi have coffee and talk, and you spend a fair amount of time listening. He seems like a fine guy who's clearly very involved in his business, which is currently producing, marketing, and protecting a new Evo comlink that's being released. There's a lot of people to meet, a lot of facets involved, which she's happy to regale you with the details.
Darling, it sounds like you meet the most interesting people in your line of work. I'm sure that you might be surprised to know, but public-facing jobs like yours, I'm not entirely dissimilar to... I'm not entirely unfamiliar with what that might be like, being a performer as I am.
Yeah, you wanna hang out? You wanna meet some of the guys?
Oh, I'd love to.
Fun.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I only came to Seattle recently. I'm looking to make some friends.
Sure. Yeah, I'll introduce you to some of my friends. And a few nights
Excellent,
later, you're planning a party to do just that. Where do you party? You have a pad, you can get a bigger place.
Well, how many people am I expecting? Would it be expensive to rent out the Astral Lounge?
The whole thing?
Would it be reasonable to...
You're looking at 80,000 for the whole thing for the night.
80,000.
Astral Lounge does good business. They are sort of a
Is there
unique
some
place.
that maybe that is more upscale but has less security, or that I can sort of get on the cheap? I'm trusting that Alexei and all of his business is mostly above board.
You were actually at a club pretty recently. You could get the place where Mrs. Johnson met you. Although you aren't sure how many people you're expecting, it sounds like it's closer to 5 or 6 than 10 or 20. So
right,
maybe a whole club isn't needed.
Okay. Then in that case, I think, yeah, I'll invite them there, maybe rent out a couple private rooms, and, you know, make sure that I might order bottle service, I might, you know, I'll make sure that there's enough drugs and, you know, entertainment of various kinds.
You getting hookers?
If that's what Alexi's into, then yeah.
He's not, I mean, he is, but also his friends are very much.
Then absolutely. I want to make a good first impression.
All right. Yeah, you're getting things set up. You have acquired. I'm gonna ask you to spend some of your new yen here. Let's go 1,000 for the room and drinks, 500 for enough Nova Coke for everybody for the whole night, and 4 if you want to get like 6 or 7 sex workers and or strippers in this case.
1,000 for the rooms. Sorry, could you repeat that?
It's 1,000 for the rooms and bottle service, 500 for drugs, 3 or 4 depending on how many people you want here to entertain.
Let's say 4.
All right. Alexi texts you that he'll be there soon, and one of the gentlemen you've hired comes up to you. The party is set. Your hired sex workers are early. They are talking trash and comparing notes as they get ready. One approaches you, a large orc man who introduces himself as Marcus. Ma'am, just want to let you know I'm Marcus. Between myself and Katie Lynn over there, points to a short girl with a dark bob, waves. We'll be looking after the well-being of the workers. Understand we're dealing with corporate types. Do you have names?
So far, I've got one name. Hopefully my boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Alexi. But I do know that the company that he works for, and what was it, EvoCore? Yeah. Evo. I'm not sure how much help that'll be, but of course, you know, if
it's a little, not to tip my hands, but I know Alexi.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. He's typically respectful.
I'm glad to hear that, and you know, thank you, and you know, your colleague over there for
sure.
Yeah, for
just
looking after everyone's.
Me and her will be running live. The rest will be slotting Bunraku chips. So they're in the professional space. Trying to like pull them out of it for something else is a bit of a process. You want to leave me or her to do that.
Excellent. I will. If I need anything, then I'll consult the both of you.
All right. You need qualifications or anything?
No, I trust you. You were highly recommended by some friends. Just one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not extremely experienced myself, and I would rather not get that experience in this environment. If you could keep everybody here engaged and let me personally be.
Absolutely, ma'am. I understand completely.
Excellent. Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
All right. A few minutes later, Alexi arrives with some friends.
Darling, how magnificently divine to see you.
Magnificently defined to see you too.
And
This is Alex. He indicates a tall elf gentleman in a suit.
Alex, I see, Alex and Alexi.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Right, Alex? You're the bigger guy and yet the smaller guy, right? He works for me.
Oh, splendid.
That's Matt. Matt gives you a little salute.
Hello, Matt.
Corbin. Corbin's a slightly bulkier guy with cyber eyes with dollar signs in them.
Corbin, I see that you take after Alexei and being very serious about your business.
It's true. I want to put in the work, you know. Got to stay on that grind. Got to stay on that hustle. It's a dog-eat-dog world out here, and got to be the big dog.
Yes, I've been seeing that lately. So, you know, gentlemen, enjoy yourselves. All of this is paid for by my hand, and of course, nothing's too good for
Alexi nods.
Alexi.
And
Yes.
right on. You guys get on to partying. Go ahead and make me an etiquette check. As you maneuver around and talk and hang out, there is some talking and hanging out and drinking while watching, like, striptease performances. The woman, Katie Lynn, who was the other sort of security for the workers, she performs some feats of, like, gymnastics that you're like, oh, you're magical. You're legitimately doing superhuman stuff. Fully hovers in the air for like 10 seconds.
Absolutely. So beyond my skill with like a gymnastics 10.
Oh yeah, she's closer to Vanta.
I see.
So clearly went in a different direction.
I see. Then Charlotte is probably enjoying these.
Oh, I forgot to give you a
feats.
+2 for Nova Coke. I think it's a +2 to charisma.
I mean, in that case, I did get 6 hits.
You got 6 hits. Yeah. You're running the show. You're having a great time. Everybody's partying, going this way and that. At a certain point, Alexi comes over and he's like, "Hey, I gotta. You're both a little drunk at this point. I invited Corbin for a specific reason, and I can't remember what it was. Like, I've had it in my brain that I should invite him because of something you said. What were you asking me about the night we met at the Astral Lounge?"
I believe I was asking you about Ads Technology and Senor Chavez.
That's it. Corbin Chavez. It's his
Darn.
uncle.
And Charlotte gives him a kiss on
Hey,
the
Corbin.
cheek.
This chick wants to know about your uncle?
Oh, it's really nothing.
Corbin gets up and comes over. What's up?
Oh, it's really nothing much. I've heard so much about As Technology, and when Alexi
He tell you I
told
work
me
for S Technology?
No, Alexi told me that you knew.
He drops a large hand on Alexi's shoulder.
Yeah, he told me that you work for As Technology, that you knew him, and I was just wondering if I could get an autograph, maybe, or nothing terribly serious. I assure you.
Roll deception. I'm gonna give you 2 dice penalty. Mostly because you are floundering, and well played. Autograph is not a great excuse. He's gonna roll against you. Is that your whole roll?
I'm gonna use my edge.
Okay. Charisma plus the con skill?
Oh, I specifically have Deception 8.
Okay. Yeah, same thing. It's called con in this system, but still. That's on me. So it's
Yeah, my con is 15.
cool.
So-
That's the pool you should be rolling -2.
Okay. So then, can I not spend my edge on that?
I'll let you in on a secret right now. You don't need to. How many hits is that? Go ahead, tell the people, how many hits did you get?
4.
All right. 4 hits to his 2. This big guy, who I think you begin to notice. Oh, does he have a cybered arm? His hand on Alexi's shoulder looks heavier than a real person's. He looks at you, he's like, an autograph?
Well, all right, maybe that's...
Yeah, shit, yeah. Absolutely. Fuck, give me some paper. Or, clothes. You want me to sign your tits? Sorry, Alexi.
Yes,
do you?
I wouldn't mind. And she produces like a felt tip marker, and
He signs his name with a $sign instead of a Z.
so I'm guessing at this point he's even drunker than I am.
He's a little drunk. You're all a little drunk. You're all a little high. He's like, fuck yeah. Hey, it's cool of you to take an interest. Aztec is a fucking incredible company to work for. I mean, nobody's trying to run things the way they are, you know? Everybody's got their little sphere, and we're like, nah, man, fucking everything. We run everything. You know?
Oh yeah, like what? In what way? Like what do you do?
I mean, Stuffer Shack to Blood Magic, it's all the way. We're at the bottom, we're at the top. We are the pyramid. I mean, I fuck people up. People get out of line, I fuck them up. That's me.
The pyramid, blood magic. That sounds like something else.
Oh shit, yeah, don't tell people I said that. But yeah, we're everywhere. We're the Matrix. We got the best mages, we got the best hackers. We're fucking kings, okay? And if you want to be a queen, you stick with us.
Oh well, I'm with Evo for now. And she winks at Alexi.
Yeah. Tell her about those comm links, man. Tell her about those comm links. Nah, shit I'm working on. Blow your mind.
Comlinks? Tell me more. I've heard. Alexi has told me.
He's ragging on Alexi about the comm links. And Alexi's like, yeah, man. I told her all about the comm links.
I mean, the comlinks are fascinating, though. Like, you have to admit,
yeah,
comlinks...
babe. You want to get a drink? over there,
I don't
maybe?
know. Alexei, would you excuse me for a minute? All right.
Okay.
Let's hear about your business then.
You're asking Corbin?
Yeah. What have you been
Man.
up to lately?
Man, roll another con. Charisma plus con.
I
To try
have a
Work on this guy.
specialty in seduction.
Roll that.
Like, what would that be? Would that be like a
Plus
plus
two.
2? Okay.
And once you've done that, I'm going to ask you to make one other roll.
8 hits.
Holy shit. Now, roll your edge stat. Because there's a lot of moving parts up in here.
Two hits out of 2.
Okay. Look, I can't give you details. Okay? I can't tell you what I really work on. Cause like it's top secret. Top secret. Top of the pyramid secret. Fucking CEO knows who I am, okay? CEO of As Technology knows who I am.
And she looks
What?
very impressed.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. You. But it's wild, man. I mean, it kind of sucks. I gotta work out of this museum, but like, fuck it, whatever. We're gonna change the fucking world. We're gonna change the
Museum?
world.
Suitable for something so historic.
I mean, yeah, we're gonna be part of history.
So, if I guess the right museum, would you let me visit you at work?
Uh-huh. Yeah, let's go play that game.
Excellent. Well, and tell me, are you and Alexei? Well, he seems open-minded.
Alexei is currently making out with Marcus.
Would you like me to bring him along? I mean, he seems to be down for a whole lot.
Yeah, Alexei and I are more like friends, but if you want to stop by, I'm all right with that.
Splendid.
All right.
Wait, do I get the name of the museum or not?
Fair enough. Make a memory test. I believe that's intuition plus willpower. To just see how many museums you can remember off the top of your head.
Okay, so 5 plus 2.
Cool.
1 hit.
Seems like this is the kind of game you're going to play over text for the next few days.
All right. So I'll figure it out eventually. I mean, unless
Unless something happens.
my colleagues have any particular ideas. I could
And you can-
get Hatter to, inspect local museums.
Potentially. Speaking of, we are actually going to end tonight's session with Hatter. You have the rest of a lovely party. Alexei, spurred a little bit by jealousy, is going to give you 12% more attention starting now.
Perfect.
And the rest of his friends had a great time. Corbin did get
Excellent.
into kind of a fight with one of the bouncers, and then with Marcus, but nobody was really injured.
And this wouldn't ruin my working reputation with Marcus or his firm, would it?
No, that's what he's here for.
Okay.
Yeah. Hatter.
Yes. Hello.
You have been chasing leads as well. You've been waiting for someone to get back to you from Aswatch, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
You finally get a bite. A mysterious boardroom and a shadowy Mr. X welcome you in. Greetings. Who comes forth to learn the secrets as technology?
Just an interested party in a big hat with a burning desire and way too many questions.
Very well. All answers may be yours if you will pass my tests.
Riddles, puzzles. What kind of tests do you have for me?
So many riddles and tests and puzzles, indeed. You can see him doing something.
Mhm.
You receive a text message.
Okay.
It's from Depth Charge.
What's it say? Just read it in the corner of my.
It says help, all
I'm in
caps.
I will.
You receive another text message. It's the word help repeating over and over again, an offer of 3 marks, and the URL of her host. All right, the first riddle. What do you do?
I have to give me 1 minute. I will. I have something that is very pressing. I'm sorry.
If you leave now, you will never know the secrets of advanced technology. Help!
I just log out.
Cool.
And jumped. Just like sidestep to her host.
You arrive on the desert island once again. On the beach with a skull-shaped cave before you, but nothing is as it was. Black clouds swirl overhead, lightning cracks, painting the scene in sharp contrast as mighty winds whip the palm trees to and fro. Top of the skull has been blown out by some terrible force, and the body of the crocodile, the Tar Baby security program, lies broken on the shore. You accept the marks on Depth Charge's deck. And as you do, the sea erupts, rising from the spray, the form of your friend and Fence, now impossibly muscled and 15 feet tall, now 20 feet tall, surges upward. Her left shoulder locked in the jaws of a giant winged serpent. 50 feet of snake are already above the water, and you can barely guess how much goes unseen. Its massive fangs pierce her obsidian torso, and you can see sickly venom spreading through cracks in the stone. Roll initiative.
Right.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session.